morning, guys, and welcome to Englishman Foodie. Steve, let's do another Iceland.
Because they're frozen, you can enjoy these crispy sweet potato fries. No peeling, no chopping, no fuss. Iceland, the power of frozen.
What's in the bag? It's a paella. It's not just a normal paella. It's a chicken and prawn paella in minutes. Come on, let's have a go. Excuse the creaky chair. Because I think these chairs have had their day. It's not a you-know-what. It's a creaky chair. Anyway, it's a chicken and prawn paella, 750 grams, $3.99 from Iceland of Aura. Because I'm an Englishman in Malta, by the way. Link is below. Come on, I tell you, go to Englishman in Malta. Not now. Watch this video. Because I can just imagine you clicking away. I got a phone call a Sunday morning. Said, "Hey Steve, do you know a Todd at a World War II shelter underneath the church?" I've got no idea. It's open. I had to drop everything and go over. Oh God, it was awesome, guys. Go and see it. It's public now, but by now I mean it's already public. Let's give it a snip. 750 grams. Oh, nutrition value. I don't know if you're interested in that sort of thing. There it is, if you can see it. It's blooming good for you. Anyway, there's the bag. I've got a wok. What I'm going to do is dump it in the wok. Come over here. I think it's better like this, eh? When I'm doing one of these things. It's yellow, guys. And I've just gone down. I think it's finally had it, this chair. Steve, buy a new chair. Blooming right. I'll be on the floor soon. Hey, let's put this down so you can see it. Yeah, that's good, right? I think you were facing the sky then. So, prawn and chicken. Oh, and there's a bit of meat in there as well. Massive list. I'll try and do the same if I remember, but when I get to editing, I'll forget all about it. It's oh God, I can't even. 14 minutes anyway, with this massive list. You couldn't, can you see that guy? If he was making a paella, which I do make a paella, I don't put all those things in it though. Chorizo, here's the chorizo. Prawns. Not bad, the size, look. Quite big. We're still looking for the chicken. Oh, here it is. The chunks of chicken. But it looks alright. 14 minutes. Keep stirring. Occasionally. Put the heat down a little bit now. Let's put it down to about 5. That's the 6. Let's leave it on 6 for a bit. Same old thing, 14 minutes. I'm gonna leave you for a bit. Shall I show you a glimpse of underneath the tunnels? It was really funny. There was an Australian couple and he said, "I know you from somewhere. Are you the one on YouTube?" No, not me, not me. They come for a long time, you lot. You were Australian wallers, or whatever you call yourselves. I'm a pommy. Bloody pommy you am. One day I might get over there. Next couple of weeks. I'm not sure when it's going to be, what date we're on now, but it's about 2 weeks or something. I'm going to the north of Italy. So I might bring you some foodie ones from there. I hear they do some interesting food because it used to be owned by, it used to be taken over by Austria and then Italy, and they fought for it, and it was right near to the border for somewhere else. And I don't really know about the history, but I'll be doing some videos on it on my travel channel because I try not to mix it up too much if I can. Because a lot of people, one time I think I did a London or so videos on my Englishman in Malta. "Oh Steve, why are you doing that? We're not interested in London, we're not interested in Italy, we want to see Malta." So I tried to divide them up a little bit. It was a bit of an experiment, like a foodie, because I wanted to do these. I wanted to do these foodie ones, and I thought this is not gonna mix with the ones of Malta, so I thought it's got to go up a bit higher because it's stopped sizzling. So I thought, hey, why not? I'll start. So those who are interested in a bit of fun and opening the bag and what's in the box and doing some, you know, fast, cheap food, come and stay with me. If you're interested in travel, I'll be doing, obviously I'm not a traveller, so I won't be doing every week all over the world, but there is a few things coming up. I'm going for a day to Pozzallo in Sicily. I haven't booked it yet, but it's on the cards. I'm going to North Italy, and there's a big one coming up, maybe in June. So go over to Englishman Travel. And you might be surprised. There's a few bits. You know what I've been, you know, when before I started YouTube, I used to get them. I was always from when young, interested. I've got a Zenith camera, the Zenith Mark II, I think it is, Russian camera. I had it from, I think I was only 17 when I bought it. You know those days, guys, when you used to take photographs, you used to go and 36 in a roll, I think it was, something like that. So you go and take a photograph here, there and everything, and you see anything developing, and it comes back blank, because the thing didn't click on the spool properly, or you didn't, anyway, there was a lot of hassle in those times. But now, even a 5-year, my niece's kid was taking photographs, she's got her own little camera. Incredible, it's like, she's 6, I think she is, or something like that. Anyway, the moral of the story is, I've got some videos that I did when I went to Rome, and I went to Venice, and I went, I think I've got some from Florence, Firenze, from Siena. I'm going to try and sort of match them together with a sort of a video with some music, because there was some of them with us got the wind noise and things like that, and they're only really for a holiday snaps, but they came out quite good. I was quite professional. The one of Rome I've got up at the moment on the travel channel, the link is below. Quite nice. I put a bit of music with it, and I took some clips here and there. It was in a good quality, 180p I think it was I took with the old Sony, but it was quite nice. Anyway, what I'm going to do is leave you for a bit, because you don't want to hear the blah blah blah. I heard a joke. It was this joke of now, I just got it here. It's more corny than my jokes. He said, how can you tell the difference? Who just give it to me? I'm sorry, I get so many messages and I forget who it was. I forget your name, but you know who you are. How can you tell the difference between Maltese and other dogs? Tell me, guys. Well, Maltese dogs' tail wags up and down, not round, so they can get through the narrow streets. Back soon.
This is my island in the sun.
Let's find a way out. Look at these lamps. Before they used to be just these sorts of lamps. So you can imagine we've got electricity down here now. But you imagine how dim it used to be down here. There's another place here bricked up. Hey guys! Hey foodies! Welcome back. It's coming along nicely. I did a timer just in case. There's about a minute or something to go. I've cracked open a lager. This is the local brew. I think I did a few different ones on this channel. But on Englishman in Malta, I did a big range of the beers that's available here. This is a lager from Malta. It's called Chisk. Many foreigners call it Sisk, but it's pronounced Chisk. It's a nice lager. Just nice. It's a hot day today. It's getting over 20. Got to keep it on the move. But it's virtually ready, I think. It's got peas, chicken, prawns, chorizo, peppers, and it's got It's ready. I was gonna have it. Let me have this first. That was my favourite chocolate. If you ever come to Malta, bring me a Whisper. Because I couldn't find any lately, but now at the supermarket. Hey Steve, you're having paella with a Whisper. Oh, I love that. Hula hoops, mashed potatoes, and Whisper on a desert island. Maybe you could throw in a few cases of Chisk. I would be quite happy. But then again, I'm just as happy with a bottle of wine. How about that? Now that smells blooming lovely. Paella from Iceland with a nice cold beer. Let's move it this way. Smell is fantastic, guys. It's going to be blooming hot. It's a Chisk from Malta. You know what I used to like in UK? Because most of my people on this channel, I know I've got from Australia and places, a lot of UK people, and I used to drink Australian beer, Castlemaine 4X. Can you get that in Australia, guys? Tell me in the comments. Is it available? It's an Australian beer, but was it made just for the UK market? I loved it. I was a youngster then, so we used to drink a lot. I was in transport. I had a transport company, and I had this place down in Droitwich. I don't know if you know Droitwich. Was a really nice guy, the transport manager Ace, and the mechanic. And because I used to have quite a few trucks out of that company, I used to go on every so often, every month or so, and take him out for a beer. We used to go out, and I always remember the mechanic. Wow, it was like he had a stomach on him. And we would go with the transport manager. We'd go to the nearest pub down the road, and I said, "Is he coming? The mechanic?" I forget his name. I says, "Yeah, he'll be along. He's just doing some work or something." So we started drinking, and we used to drink a lot. We're up to about 5 or 6 pints every time. I say, "Is he coming? Yeah, put one in for him. Put one in for him. Put one in for him," because that's what they used to say. So I think we were up to about 7 points, and this mechanic came in, walked in, said, "Oh, I'll buy a round." He says, "No, you've got 7 in." I says, "Oh, all right." He stood there. He finished the 7. He said, "Give me 3 chasers." Schluck, schluck, schluck. He says, "All right, I'm in with you now." I just stood there looking at him. Where did you put 7 pints? Because we're talking about 7 over maybe a couple of hours. But he just gulped them down, and he never stopped with them. He just, as if there were nothing there. I can't do that, guys. I'm getting older now, though, so this is a nice lager. But most of the beer in Malta, I know this is the foodie channel, but I'm an Englishman in Malta, and all the links are below. There's a lot of beer here. There's the red and the black label, and there's many different types and different strengths. So if you ever come to Malta, and we've got the Heinekens and all the rest of the ones, but the local beers are all made by Farsons. And actually, I was so lucky the other day. I went over and I said, "Listen, I'm doing a review," and he gave me a couple of glasses. So big company. Eh? So today we're trying Iceland paella, chicken and prawn. There it is. 170 grams, $3.99 from Iceland. There's only one Iceland here in Malta, in Aura. But I've noticed they're selling it to other companies, like Iceland is. Where did I see it? Oh, some freezer centres. Anyway, you might even see it in the supermarkets. Eh? So let's try it. Peas, chorizo, peppers, rice, obviously, saffron, and I think there's trying to see if there's something. There's a sort of an orangey thing, but I don't know what that is. Let's try it, guys. Oh, this is lovely. You know what is a little bit better than another dish I did? The curry one. The rice was a bit... it might have been my fault though. I might have overcooked it. But this is moist, tasty. The chicken is nice. Not so much of it. They're in chunks. Tender chicken. Tasty. The rice is perfect. Maybe I overcooked the curry because I can remember doing something and I didn't put a timer. I thought this time I'll put a timer on to make sure. But I'm tasting this. I'm tasting it really good. Maybe the prawns are a bit on the skinny side. They're minute. Or it could be in another, because I saw some big ones. No, there is a couple of biggish ones, and they're nice tasting, juicy. I like these chorizo. They got a bit of a taste to them. I like to put chorizo when I do a paella. I think this summer I'll do a paella outside. I'll do a video for the foodie channel. There is one, I think. I put paprika in it, and there was a. I did it as a laugh, but many people commented about it. Just going down the wrong way. Sorry about that. I was outside doing the paella, and it asked for smoked paprika, and I had one of those Swartz jars. It didn't look a lot actually. I thought I put a bit in, and I said, "And this is what you put in." Oh, I might as well put the lot in. But that's a funny shaped jar at the bottom. And it went glub. Well, it tasted all right. It didn't taste bad, but. Chris, if he's still watching, I used to buy the lottery tickets from him round the go. He said, "Wow, you put a lot of paprika in that one." Actually, it tastes all right though. Chris has got the lottery office in Hamroon. Go and say hello to him. If you're in Hamroon, opposite Top Choice, tell Inglis, say hello. Because Hamroon, they used to call me Tell Inglis, the Englishman. I've got a few local people. I think majority is UK, 30% is Malta, 15% Australia, 10% Canada, and surprisingly I've got about 6 or 7% America. I've got some, I was trying to look, but it didn't come on last time. From Philippines I've got some. And from Thailand, I've got a percentage. But sometimes you see the percentage doesn't show a lot. You have to go into the advanced setting. So we are getting international guys. Englishman foodie. Yeah, I love this. Mine got a slightly different taste. Because paella, traditionally paella, your idea is to keep it cooking as long as you possibly can until the bottom starts burning. And actually the Spanish, when they do the villages, they do a lot of villages. I've been to one of those in Granada, I think it was. They do a whole village, massive paella. And you pay a ticket and you go and have a dish. And then I used to say, I said to this guy, it was a Spanish guy, I said, "It's not very busy going up." He said, "Oh, Spanish people don't go up at the beginning." I said, "Why?" He said, "Oh, they hang back until they start digging down to the burnt rice because they really like the burnt rice." And even there's a Spanish name for it. I don't recall what it is. When they dig down and they scrape the pan, sorry about it, they find the burnt rice. So, I don't do it that way because I don't like that taste. But they say they like the taste of it. It's hard to eat and talk at the same time and look decent. Anyway, this is lovely, guys. Paella from Iceland, chicken and prawn. I enjoyed it. Plus, it's got chorizo and peas and peppers, bell peppers, I think. There's some orangey bits in there. But all lovely tasting. Take care, everybody. Englishman Foodie. See you next time. I'll try and put one a week up for definite, but the odd snack, I'll try and slip in soon.